Hello everyone. Welcome back. Welcome in. Uh oh, it stopped. I walk over here and someone turned on very loud music, but I think that may have been an accident. How are we doing today? Oh gosh. I'm having a Monday. You know how sometimes the day just really feels like a Monday and it's not even necessarily exclusive to Monday, but it's a feeling, isn't it? Hello, 1, 2, not 10. Yes, that is not what people think it is. I'm so sorry. Good morning, Kairos. Or good afternoon. Hi, Gnarly. How are you today? I've got drilling above me. I'd be thankful for some music. Why don't you go make music yourself, Gnarly? Isn't that a good distraction? Tobes! Yes, I mean, we have to do something, right? I. Oh, good news about the upside down. Before I forget, for a while I had a problem with when I started stream. It would be upside down. It has to be corrected still. Maybe I should turn it around. I can't do that anymore. But there was a 48-hour limit to the time that I had to respond to their original response, which was really silly because it was their fault. It had nothing to do with me or my Wi-Fi. Um, but then there was the long weekend, and I did respond to the email, even though the 48 hours had passed, like barely. And since yesterday, they fixed it. If I turn around the camera now, it also gives me a pop up that says you can only uh, flip screens when you're not streaming yet. So it's fixed now. That didn't happen before. I fixed the upside down by turning it on and then quickly flipping it over. So technically, everything was messed up. Chat was going just messed up. But it's fixed. I don't have to do acrobatics anymore. But I am a little bit confused about the camera again. So please forgive me. But yes, I'm here. Thank God. I can distract myself with my own stream. How are you doing, Tobes? Because it's been an adjustment, hasn't it? It's so weird. It's so weird to after so many days to have Alba in the background, and it's just over. Now we have to wait until September. I miss Pitbull too. Yeah, and Doug, and especially Chester. I miss Chester. Chester was good. I heard that Hemi is probably going to make a compilation or is working on a compilation. I can't wait because I don't know if you heard those, but I at that point at the end of the donathon, I was actually really tired, and I kind of missed it. I kind of missed the last hour. I woke up because I was there. I fell asleep because when you're in a lot of pain, you just get tired, right? I'd fallen asleep on the couch watching, and then I woke up because I think she said something about the 9 minutes. Yeah, same, Tobes. It's weird to not have her like in the on the side of my screen, but it's okay. It's okay. I will be reading today. Are we working on something? What are we doing today? Put this here. I turned on the ocean again, even though I am so weirded out. But it's for Winston. It's for Winston. There's not a lot of birdies. They're coming back again though. But I was a bit. I wasn't a good bird feeder for the last month, so they need to come back. Mm. Rest day. What do you do on your rest days? Hi Lulu. I was on phone with Auntie updating us about my mom's consultation in hospital. Wait, what? What is happening, Lulu? What is happening? If you're not gonna watch, I'm gonna turn it off again. Winnie, do you want to go sleep? I will be reading Small Worlds. I rest, yes, but like for me, rest looks like, for example, more reading. Really, I just read. I always read. So, what does it look like for you? Are you going to be gaming? Are you going to be reading? Are you just going to be a burrito, which is my second favorite activity, rolling myself up in a blanket and being a burrito. No, I can't deal. Winston, are you watching? Oh my God, I don't like deep ocean. I really don't. This is torture. Ah! To go back and ask more details. Okay, what are you up to today, Lulu? I am not. I haven't started yet. I also don't have a marker. So I am going to start today. I wanted to, I wanted to try to read a little bit this morning, but I haven't had time. I'm struggling a little bit. Struggling a little bit. I had a bit of a cry, and I wanted to do some work before stream, but I just wasn't able to. Um, and the reason I cried is because in my head I am able to do so much more than my body will allow me to. So uh, I've been wanting to make a kind of a recap video for YouTube for 2 weeks now, and I just have physically not been able to, and it's really frustrating. And this morning I kind of hit a bit of a wall because I couldn't even convince myself to read, even for 10 minutes, because I just had things to do, and I had to take care of Winston. And then I thought I'll just try to reset my brain by taking a shower, because the feeling of water, especially cold water, is good for your nervous system. I don't do ice showers anymore because it turns out that might not be as beneficial to women after all. But it didn't work. It didn't really work. So I did read Open Water, Gnarly, the debut of this author, Caleb Azuma Nelson, and I loved Open Water. So I can't quite recommend this, but the first book of this author was great. Danny, lunchtime, what are you eating? I forgot to have lunch, I just realized. It's so funny to have you guys here. Thank you so much for being here. It's interesting. I'm glad that I can be a place where you can hang out for a little bit at least. We're gonna start with two. Yeah, we're gonna start with two sprints. In about 20 minutes, I'll start the first one, and a power hour. What do you say? What do you say, Sabi? How are you doing? Coping. I'm in denial. I think I'm a little bit in denial. My mom was having some surgery, but didn't understand if it's removing the polyps she was diagnosed or a biopsy or what. I didn't even understand where they were. Oh. Feel like you should know about that. As in, the doctor should inform you about this. But then again, it was a little bit loud. Are you watching? Every time I look back, I'm seeing something that I don't want to be seeing because it's deep ocean. I'm freaking out. Oh, hi, Daddy. Hi. Good to see you. Hi, Eddie. Uh, Trauma, especially PTSD, can cause deregulation periods. They may be brought back by trauma triggers, but that cause the deregulation to research. Well, I have CPTSD, Carol, so you know, I am just always triggered. I wake up triggered. If you want to know more about it, I recommend Pete Walker's CPTSD from Surviving to Thriving. That book, especially the fawning part, is very important for people to learn about, because not a lot of people understand what fawning is. And I think, especially if you want to know a little bit more about consent, knowing about and understanding what fawning is might save you a lot of pain, and other people as well. But yeah, I now have both, which is interesting. I'm lucky that I'm curious, because CPTSD and PTSD are two vastly different things. I am always triggered because of the CPTSD, which is just a way to describe it. But the PTSD now has made me familiar with what the psychiatrists tried to make me admit to for 10 years, because in the Netherlands they're a little bit behind when it comes to CPTSD. And they tried to make me, especially, for example, with certain kinds of therapy, EMDR, I think. They think of a memory, and I would be like, I don't have a memory. My entire life was literally trauma. I woke up and it was fighting for my life. in the middle of the night, I would wake up to horrible things, you know. And what do you mean, give me a memory? There is none. And now I have PTSD as well. And I understand, oh, okay, so this is what it means to be triggered in the PTSD sense. And it's fascinating, but it's exhausting. Luckily, I have the freedom because of my disability to just be at home and try to adjust my day as best as I can to feeling comfortable. And for the last week or so, I have been trying to take quiet time in the evening. It's just that my sleep isn't quite there yet. I have to find a way to... Is it biphasal? Hold on. Bothering me so much. Yes, biphasic sleep is a pattern involving two distinct sleep segments within a 24-hour period rather than one long block, which is called monophasic. Common forms include a long nighttime sleep paired with a daytime nap, which is also called a siesta, or dividing night sleep into 3 to 4 chunks, 3 to 4 hour chunks. That's what I've been naturally trying to do. I after stream I sleep, and then I wake up around 9, and I have a few more hours of quiet, and then I sleep a little bit more in the morning. I feel like that's doing wonders, but it's not been long enough. Cherry in HD. Wait, Savvy, what do you mean? Why? Accident? Or did you get an upgrade? If so, congratulations! And thank you so much for the follow, Ashley Weiss. Welcome in. Hope you're having a good day. And if not, that's okay too. It happens. It was too much a long time ago. Finding one of the 5... Yeah, and not a lot of people are aware of the fact that it exists, let alone that they have been confronted with it or are doing it. I, for one, did not completely understand it. And when I read that book for the first time in 23, after 10 years of being told that there was absolutely nothing that I could do, I just had to accept that I was going to be a complete wreck for my entire life. That book changed my life, especially the fawning part, because awareness is where it starts. Even if I can't actually fix it, it's always going to be a problem. It's just a default of my survival, but being aware of it is key. But also for other people, because if you don't know that the person in front of you is fawning because they're triggered, it doesn't even have to do anything with you, right? Just because I'm triggered by something that someone does doesn't necessarily mean that you're doing it on purpose or with the desired end result that my body thinks it's preparing for. So it's important to understand what it looks like so you don't accidentally cross boundaries of people who are in a very intense trauma response. So if you don't want to read an entire book, and if you haven't really heard about fawning before, I recommend looking into it, because I mean it. You might get into trouble without meaning to. And in that case, there's really no fault on any side. Wait, you actually upgraded for me? Don't do that. Spend your money on books. Dang it. Oh my gosh. Yes, thank you so much for the hydrate. I completely forgot. I almost had a full bottle today already. No, I'm gonna turn it off. I don't like it. What the fuck? Deep Ocean is not for me. I don't even know what it was. Hold on. How are you doing, Yes? Are you busy being very smart? Whenever I have the same, I have to give memories. I give the same answer of trauma from before, and especially after being born. Yeah, like there is no one memory I could pinpoint. I mean, sure, there are moments that I remember, but most of it is just one big blur of being yelled at and being punished for reading books or something. But it read that book. It's much better at explaining things than I will ever be. And it would also give you time to process a little bit. Hi, Millie. How are you doing? Fight, flies, freeze, fawn, and follow. Some specialists debate the follow, though. I mean, I feel like fawn and follow can be merged into the same, because fawning will lead you to do whatever the other person does. So I could understand how that can lead to some confusion, especially given what they've done to autism. Oh, okay, good. Because do not do that. Do not upgrade. You don't need to see my pores or my breakout because I ovulated. So I'm having a huge breakout on my chin right now. You don't need to see that. 2 pixels is more than enough, right? If you're gonna spend money on something nice, I would rather you do it on a book or two. Trinity, hello. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in. I hope you're having a good day. And again, if not, that's fine. I'm having a meh day as well. Which book? This one. Hold on. There you go. There you go, Nerly. But with this book, I always say, if you do pick it up, please take your time. Do not rush. If it takes you a year to get through that book, take a year. It took a long time for me to get through it as well, because it was very confronting. And especially if you do have CPTSD, you're going to be you're going to be given permission to feel and respond in ways you probably have never had permission for before. And that was a huge trigger for me. That book is really heavy, and if it's too much, don't. It's better to just take it easy and only read as much as you're able to without getting too overwhelmed, than to force yourself through it and re-traumatize. There is no point. Well, you are also very well read, Kairos. Better than most. So don't talk yourself down. There's no need. The world will do that for you. Okay, Millie. The follow apparently means to mirror the aggressor and to unto others what has been done unto you. Oh. And that makes me think of the Stanford prison experiment. I want to look into that. Because I feel like there's a lot that we could use in today's world of those experiments. And given how unethical they were, we should really not repeat them. But something tells me that there's a place in the world where we're currently witnessing the Stanford prison experiment results in real life. And I don't want to go there because that's not what we're about here. I'm going to be reading, and we're just going to hang out and body double. Or maybe just keep each other company and get through a few of the hours of the day. Is that the same mini freaking... It's time. The goats are outside. 2 baby horses, in my view. And the flies. I don't like the flies. Hi, Storm. I've been thinking a lot about what you said yesterday about how you don't know how to answer the question, how are you, anymore? On a certain level, I've had a similar experience. Whenever someone has asked me that in the past, I would always take a pause before answering it, more often than not. The answer would be the same, I'm okay, and it was always a lie. I mean, it is, but it isn't. Like, you shouldn't compare yourself to other people. That is so important. But at the same time, when you're aware of so much pain and how much of a mess some leaders, supposed leaders, are making of the world, it's really hard to be okay. But then compared to those who are suffering from the actual consequences of, what Pan Am is doing to its society, it's like, yeah, I'm perfect. I don't have anything to complain about. I am very privileged and lucky. So it's hard, right? I don't know. I just don't know. See, Lulu Cherry does always upgrade. No, not if it's specifically for me. If you have some kind of reason to upgrade your whatever it is, please do, but not for me, right? I forbid you. No. If you want to do something for me, then you're better off reading a book or listening to an audiobook, watching a good documentary, learning something new. I would rather you spend money and time on yourself, which is also why I always say if you disappear from chat and you're thriving out there, don't apologize. If you find the time to say hello, please don't. Just tell me what you're up to and how it's been going, and so I can be happy for you. But don't ever feel guilty for not being here. I want you to be alive and happy. Now, if you're not showing up because you're sad, and you can use a little bit of company, then by all means, please just hang and lurk. But never apologize for having a good life, all right? Which is hard right now, but it's gonna be okay. Right, Skull Jam? Oh, there's a fighter jet coming over. Hold on. That's so interesting. I forgot to have lunch, and I don't think I have anything that I can eat off screen without feeling uncomfortable. So I'm gonna make hot cocoa, which is not the same, I know, but I think that will tie me over. I only have to heat up my food. I made macaroni yesterday. Yeah, I thought so, gnarly, but because I've been talking about it a little bit longer, but I thought maybe you forgot. I only got through 2 chapters and had to put it down. Yeah, yeah. The Pete Walker book, like I think it was the first sentence that he gave. What I'm saying right now, if you want to read Pete Walker's CPTSD book, please be aware that you need to take your time. Put it down when you need to. And I think it actually starts with that. Like, take your time. You have the permission to feel or something. And I listened to it as well, so it just had such a huge impact. To hear someone say vocally to me, you have permission to feel whatever it is that you're feeling. Blah! And I actually had a breakdown. I'm not kidding. Falling to the floor, crying my eyes out. I could cry now. It's such a good book. It's so important. Even if you're not traumatized, I think it's very valuable to be informed on trauma. You might help someone by knowing how to hold space, because at the end of the day, we do need to fix ourselves. We do need to put in that work ourselves. And in a lot of cases, it literally means to get through a certain period of time. Because there's a reason it's a cliche, right? Time heals all wounds. Not quite, but you know what I mean. In some cases, you literally just need to get through a certain amount of time before it starts to become bearable. There's nothing we can do but hold space for each other. And being trauma-informed, I mean, just look around you. Everyone is hurting, right? And it can't hurt to be informed about these things, I think. A 40 stream streak, Millie. Oh my gosh. See, if you break your streak, please, for me, don't feel guilty, all right? I know people get upset about it, but please know that I would never be upset if you accidentally break your streak. My God, I'm so honored. Thank you so much for your streaks. And you too, Storm. 15 stream streak, my gosh. That's so much. I do have some intense streaks as well myself, so I know how it feels to be able to keep it going. What about you, Blue? How are you doing? I can't select 160B. 720B is the only choice. Lol. I'm unsure what's happening, Savi. I hope you don't feel too shocked about more pixels. Apparently, some specialists claim that to be neurodivergent is to be traumatized, having a trauma of its own on top of that compounds to trauma. Actually, no, I don't agree. In How Not to Raise a Serial Killer, that lady explains how being neurodivergent is actually a protective factor for people who are exposed to trauma. Because for some people, being exposed to extreme prolonged trauma can, lead them to do horrible things themselves and become, as the title of this podcast implies, a serial killer. And it's a super interesting podcast, by the way, How Not to Raise a Serial Killer. Loved it. Wish she could continue, but I guess she has better things to do with her life because she isn't actually a podcaster. She has like a very important job. Uh, and being neurodivergent is a protective factor when it comes to abusive households, in the sense that, especially autism, you have a very strong feeling of justification, even if your entire environment makes absolutely no sense. There is this core feeling of, but I know this is not right, and not being as sensitive to emotional. Um, well, no, not that's not scratch that. I can't go there because it's too complicated. I don't know enough. But it can be a protective factor. But a lot of people are divided on this because there's so much overlap, and it's really hard to differentiate if the person who is treating the traumatized person is not informed on all these places, which happened to me. That's so funny that you bring that up. Garfield, cold pizza on stream. I don't have cold pizza. I wish I did. Hello, Dangerpath. How are you doing? Nothing to eat, not even a leftover pizza. No. God dang it. I'm gonna make a hot cocoa and put it in my sippy cup in about 1 minute. At which point I will also turn on the timer for half an hour. I will be muting myself so you can turn on your own music. And oh my god, now I'm getting even more hungry. I don't think. No, I'm gonna make hot cocoa. It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. Yes, it is time. Toulouse, it is time. I will be muting myself, but don't you worry. I do keep an eye on chat as best as I can. Now, excuse me for not being completely up to speed on chat. I will read it as I wait for my hot cocoa to get hot. And I will see you in 30 minutes. Good luck. Oh, the buttons have changed again. Let me... bye. last minute. It is not April anymore. It hasn't been for quite a while. Hold on. All right, we're taking a 10-minute break and then we will do another sprint. And after that, a power hour. We've got this. How is your Monday going? Good luck on your meeting, Danny, if you can still hear me. I don't envy you. I don't envy people who have meetings. That gives me so much anxiety just to think about. And before I forget, hello, Thunder. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in. How are you doing? I am reading Small Worlds. Two Zoomies, which is adorable because she's just weird. She seems to have calmed down now. And Winston was okay. Can I reach it? Winston was having a moment as well. He was murdering one of the. I'm sure I can reach it. Come on. The blankets. I was like, okay, cool. Why are you doing that? But this was underneath. I didn't realize. And this is, in case you don't know, this is one of those collars that you can get for your pet if they've had a surgery. And it's just a little bit more friendly than a plastic cone. And I got this for him, for Winston, for when he, you know what I mean? He had to get helped. And unfortunately, he never wore it. And I say unfortunately because I would have loved to see him like that, especially as a baby, because it's just very cute. But he freaked out way too bad, and he didn't really need it at the end of the day. But he almost accidentally put this on. Oh, Storm, that's okay. Wait, you're moving? You're moving? Is that a good thing? Hello, Silly. I was going to say Silly, I think. Wasn't I? How are you doing? I hope you're having a good day. Yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do with the notes. So I used to have a Patreon. I am not interested in explaining why I closed it, but I had to close it. But that leaves me with a little bit of a conundrum. I am starting to make play-by-play notes about the books I read again, and I used to publish those over on Patreon. I'm not sure what to do with it. I am trying to make them again. It's really hard because I'm just having trouble with reading in general. I'm not sure, Storm, did you? You might have. There's a lot going on in the world and in my brain, so you might have. I'm not sure. I'm sorry. I'm back. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if you told me, sorry. But if you don't want to share, that's okay. It's fine. I'm just curious, and I hope you're okay. And I'll be here. You know that. I'll be here as much as I can. Uh, should I just publish it on Tumblr. I was thinking. I kind of forgot about Tumblr again, but I wanted to bring it back, remember? And then I forgot. I don't know. I'm gonna make the notes anyway, but because it's like a lot, usually, and I end up, well, this is maybe not huge. How many pages do I have? Here, a little bit over 200, 240, I think, 50. That's probably 3 pages of notes. I can't just drop that on Discord. It's really annoying. And I did that for the book club books, but to do that for every book I read is a bit, it's a lot. If you don't want to read that, that's not necessary. That's why it was nice to put them on Patreon, because then you could choose to go look them up. It wasn't forced down your throat. I probably talked about my desire to move to Amsterdam in the future, but this is something different. I'm going to be moving from this current town to a new town far away, somewhere I've never been before. That's exciting. I'm not sure, you told me. But then again, I'm just a random person, so that's okay. Don't worry. Exciting? Happy? Good? Hopefully. Hi Wisdom. Fun fact, since the closure of her Patreon site, Cherry has started a new Instagram account where her every selfie is taken whilst wearing a 4-foot-long bright orange beard. Why orange? Why orange? The beard is magical and has powers. Yesterday it manifested a peak. Why orange? Why of all things? Grandma! I would rather be Secret Santa. Yes, I will be Secret Santa. I'll have a white beard. Not orange. Not orange. We already have Winston. I can't be also orange. That's not going to end well. Because orange is magical. Ask Winston. Ready to go. I don't know where he went. I'm not sure what was going on with him. He actually almost put this on. If he had, he would probably have freaked out. When he came home after, you know, he had his balls removed. I tried to put it on. But the moment he saw it, it didn't even come near his face. The moment I just pulled it, I had him in my lap, and I picked it up. I kid you not, he flew into the air, just straight up into the air, at least a meter. And he was tiny. And I was like, okay, never mind. You don't have to put it on. I'll just keep an eye on you. And he was very good. So, you know, he didn't need it, but I kept it anyway because it's cute. Lil Simsy has a very old cat that had some surgery done. And I saw her with this, which is where I got the idea. I thought, why not? Why not? He had a premonition. I mean, it's still sore. Don't feel guilty. Don't feel guilty. It's okay. Oh my gosh. You're dying. Oh no. Hold on. I can't check whether I fixed it. Oops. It should be fine. It's fine. It's Monday. Hello, Sunny. How are you doing? Oh, the loss for all the old cats. Yeah, her cat is called Snap, and that one is really old. It's really old. Another pet of someone I've never met in real life, and the pet also not and will never meet in real life. Way too attached. Way too attached. I tried to go into my Instagram follow list and remove some of the cats that I started to follow because I can't do this. I can't do this to myself. But I couldn't. Once I start following a cat, especially baby corn. I'm doing okay, Sunny. Are you joining? In about 2 minutes, I think we are going to go into a sprint, and I will be reading. And in that time, I will be muting myself so you can try and focus as well. But please remember that staying alive is a full-time job. So if you are struggling today, don't you worry. This is a safe space. If you just want to be a burrito, which means rolling yourself up in a blanket and have a cozy day, you're able to, you're welcome to do that as well. But I am reading Small Worlds by Caleb Azuma Nelson. Has anyone read this before? It's the newest. I mean, he only wrote 2 books. When was this published? I don't remember. 23. The day has been tough. Well, it's one of those days, isn't it, Sunny? Well, we're about to jump into the sprint, so you're very welcome to join. Yeah, thank you for telling me, Storm. And please be careful. Just take care of yourself, all right? Always, the most important thing is that you take care of yourself and that you are thriving and feeling good. Hi, Tucson. We're going into a sprint. All right. For the next 30 minutes, I will be practicing my focus. But this is just a warm up. After this, we're going into a power hour, and then shit gets serious. But for now, it's just 30 minutes, and you can do that. It's just 30 minutes. I do have to pee, so excuse me for a little bit. But don't you worry, I also keep an eye on chat. Let's get to it. Hey, why did it leave? I thought I had... Anyway, all right, I'm going to shut up. I'll see you in 30. Last moments. Welcome back. We're taking a 10-minute break and then we're going into a power hour, so get ready. Have a stretch, fill your water bottle, get some coffee. But first, let's have a little bit of a break. I didn't sneeze, I yawned. I'm a bit more tired than I realized. But that's okay. Luckily, all I have to do is read and keep you company. Thank you so much for being here, and thank you for the follow, Van Black. How are you doing today? Welcome in. The fairy is probably going to be Scandinavian and will have tried drugs and high-powered motorcycle by the time it's for... Are you talking about Aurora? No, she's just high on life. I love her. Couldn't even focus. I had to give food to my cat. Oh, Sunny, that I feel that often. I don't get a lot done until the power hour. So you're all good. After the break, we'll do a power hour. So the goal of the power hour is to actually practice flow. Especially in today's world, it's very important to try and regain control over what and how long and when we focus on something, right? I like to do this through reading, and reading is also just a safe thing to do at the moment. My brain isn't exactly braining. I'm very tired. But I'm enjoying the book so far. I fear it is a little bit heavier than the debut. I am reading Small Worlds by Caleb Azuma Nelson, which is also who is also the author of Open Water, which you may have heard of, because I feel like a lot of people talked about that, but I don't actually spend time on BookTok. I also deleted TikTok. I should probably say something on the account. I haven't been on there for a long time. Ever since America bought TikTok, I have not, because I already knew what the previous owners were able to and doing, but now the USA has TikTok. I just, I wasn't invested enough. I only just started on there, so I'm not on there anymore. It's break time, Lulu. Welcome back. And Millie as well. Welcome back. Open Water was beautiful, and I highly recommend it. It's very lyrical, and raw and real, and may give you a perspective of people that live a life that you will never lead and will never come close to. So I thought Open Water was beautifully written. I'm not sure if it was really a book talk thing. I really don't know what BookTok is doing ever. And so far, this is, as I expected. The voice of this author is pretty authentic. Now, a good debut doesn't always guarantee that the rest is going to be good as well, because sometimes an author has been working on the debut for 10 years and then within a year has to produce something else, and it can fall flat. But I feel like this is going to be, at the very least, on the same level as Open Water. But I fear as in a good way, an exciting fear, that this is going to be a lot heavier. It is starting to feel heavier. I have a Goodreads where you can see what I'm reading. Oh, that's a good reminder. Thank you so much. But I should probably put this one in here, Small Worlds. And there's several lists. There's a list of the books that I am reading. I have to say I'm a little bit struggling to keep it all up, because I'm just struggling with my mental health lately. Where's the library? So I should probably have a good look at my Goodreads. But this is where I do have a list of the books I recommend as well. So take a look. There you go. And I don't have that on anymore. I turned all the book club things off, right? Oh my gosh, can you hear my stomach? I will need to find a snack or something. Oh, you can still recommend. Okay, you can just recommend me a book. If you have a book recommendation, you can do that through channel points if you want. But the book club is going to be on pause for a little bit longer as well. I'm just not able to keep up with that at the moment. Did you manage to finally get an open pharmacy for your painkillers? It took me until Thursday. Until Thursday, I was without painkillers for a full week. It was a horrible week. I don't like this year, people. I'm not having fun. I don't like it. I don't know what's wrong with this year, but I'm not having a good time. So I'm trying to make the best of it by, having hot cocoa and stuff. And I kind of want to make a rice pudding with extra sugar for as a dessert tonight because I only have to heat up dinner, so I might have a little bit of energy. The thing is, I made a mistake, all right? I thought I could wash away some of the sadness with a shower, even though I'm fully aware that taking a shower for me is very energy intensive, especially if I wash my hair at the same time, and I thought I might as well. And that takes a lot of energy, and I kind of underestimated it today. I thought I was okay, but I wasn't. It's okay though. The most beautiful of otherworldly spirits soon, for some reason they land on this planet with us, equipped with the falcon claws and the ego of Velociraptor. Gas will eventually figure out the whole ruling of the world thing. I think they already got it, but humans are just a little bit stubborn. Oh, that reminds me. I saw someone with a bird of prey in town in the market, just randomly. It wasn't like a show. He was just walking around with a bird of prey. What the heck? This town is wild. It's better just stay inside. Presses his ear onto the monitor so he can better hear the what? Oh no! Don't! It's trying to communicate with us. It wants baked goods. The thing is, I'm not that hungry. It's just my body. I might have some M&Ms or something. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. It's just a weird year. It's a weird year. But we have books. And I am looking forward to my nap. Just need a nap. No more washing hair before stream. That was just it's on me. It's on me. I know this, but I know. Did you have the drink plain with no cream or a marshmallow? I put it in here. I don't. Marshmallows are stupidly expensive if you want to have them vegan, and I do. So I don't. I haven't had marshmallows in a very long time. I just put some milk in there. I'm trying to find a good brand to replace milk as well, but it's hard. I just have a lot of trouble keeping my weight up. When I have an endometriosis episode, I'm not hungry, and I feel like I'm going to go into an episode right now because I'm still not through. That's so loud. I think my brain is already starting to worry about the court case, which is coming up in June. Even though I don't have to go there, I kind of feel anxious because the I don't know. It's just getting closer, So the endometriosis is going to be unpredictable a little bit. Maybe that's why I'm also tired. Maybe it's not just the shower. It's just my body is just tired. Because I want to be here. I want to read. It's just I'm very tired, and I can't wait for my nap. I don't want you to dog yourself, but I must admit I'm curious as to what time this is now. I've heard so much about it. Once I move away, Millie, I might if once there's enough time passed. I might give you all the tea of this town because things happen here and I don't even tell you everything. I can tell you this though, the guy who murdered my flowers last year which is a whole story. I don't want to get into it, but there's this man who was mowing the park that I live next to. Not with, and I didn't understand that people thought that he had one of those rideable mowers, lawn. No, one hand lawn, and he was doing that to the park. A hand, I can't even, because my mind is like, what is wrong with you? Why are you doing this? One of those hand things with a cord and everything, not even a cordless one. He isn't allowed to do that, and he has stopped now because of reasons, because he murdered my flowers, and that was the point at which I said no more. So he doesn't do it anymore. So now I found out that he is, I'm not even kidding, he is mowing the parking spaces because we have green parking spaces that are supposed to be more natural. He's mowing the parking lot. I need to leave. And until I leave, I need to stay inside. Who does that? I swear. I'm pretty sure if I kept my eye on that house for the entire week, I would see the weirdest things. I bet he sweeps his grass or something. I don't know. We're going into right, Millie. I came home from groceries and I caught him mowing the parking lot. Anyway, we're going into a power hour. The point of which is to try and practice flow. And please remember, it's a practice. All right, a full hour is very hard, and even though that is kind of the ultimate goal, to reach flow in such a to such a degree that you can read or write or draw or work, whatever it is, for a full hour, that would be amazing. Some of us have pets, some of us have ADHD, other small bladders. It's a practice. Just get back to it. That is the point, to get better at starting your task. And then it will get easier to just, keep going. And in order to give you the most chance to be successful, I will be muting myself so you can turn on your own music and have the sound that you prefer fill your brain and maybe silence the screaming that is going on inside there, and you won't hear mine. Right, I'm going to mute myself. I'll see you in an hour. Last minute. Welcome back. We made it. How did it go? I also made it with tooth on my lap, which is an accomplishment because as much as I love sitting on this bench seat so I can, hold my own body up, I feel like it's better for people with back problems at times. But not when there's a cat on your lap. Doesn't really fit. But it was really cozy. How did we do? How are we doing? Ali, congratulations with the free stuff. What is being automated? What is it? Yeah, I see wisdom, which it should be fine. You must remain in this position until the song is finished. She's having a moment. Well, she did have a puke during the night. I'm not entirely sure because nothing came out. I feel like it's just because she feels like she doesn't get enough attention on stream days. There really is a pattern here. Hello, Dylan. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in. She is absolutely adorable. A little bit in your face, but she's very cute. Wait, what was Amazon doing? I mean, I'm glad that you got like all the free things, but what was happening? They didn't want a refund? Wisdom. Oh, if only you knew how often I have that cat in a weird position and I need to go and she just doesn't want to. She gets angry at me. Oh, hello Christopher. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in. I'm trying so hard not to yawn. The what? Oh God, Ellie, I feel like we're synced because I'm waiting for mine to drop in. Sorry, Millie. What are you making? I have macaroni. Looking forward to it. But first I'm going to take a nap, and a very good one as well. My gosh. I'm not entirely sure why I'm so tired. It's really weird. The last time I gave up after my 3 days screaming fit. Usually, if you just keep going, they'll give in at some point. They're not making any losses on you. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure that Amazon can deal with an extra package. A what? What is that? Millie, what is that? I'm actually falling asleep. It's ridiculous. So I've been taking sleep, one of my 2 sleeps of the day in the afternoon, but I'm surprised at how tired I already am. Usually I make it until 4 or 5, but geez. Potato, veggies, meat. Oh. Aardappelvlees en groente, yeah. I have a lot of trouble eating potatoes. This is why I'm not really Dutch. I mean, I look Dutch, sort of. I'm not tall. I'm not tall. I'm small. But I am not a fan of Dutch cuisine. I'm not really a fan. All right, I made it to page 48, which is not bad. Not bad for a stream, because as we all know, my cats are really persistent in wanting attention. Winnie is doing great at the moment. It's Toos. Toos has been so weird ever since she lost a little bit of weight. She's like, I can fly. It's really cute. We'll have a nap together in a little bit. I'm really a rice eater. I prefer either something with rice or some kind of pasta. Because, see, just the letter F is getting held back. So, my auto thingy is really, really potatoes, yes. I wish I loved them more. I like potatoes in general, but Dutch food is not my favorite. It's just not my favorite. There's a reason there's no Dutch restaurants all over the world, like Italian restaurants or French restaurants, right? And when it comes to rice or some kind of pasta, usually it's just spoon it into your mouth. And you're done. I love a dinner like that. I don't like having to be all fancy, you know. Who really has Dutch cuisine? Farmers, Billy! Oh my God. I had a boyfriend that just refused to eat anything but Dutch food. So that was really a problem because I refused to eat only Dutch food. And I taught him to eat Asian food, and he converted to the point that he also took me to Indian restaurants, which is really my favorite. I should go to that restaurant really soon. It's there's one I forget the name, in Den Bosch, which is fully vegan, and it's so good. It's so good. 2 full days of alpha delivery, so I'll tilt them to F off. Yeah, yeah. That's insane, Ali. That really is insane. Hi, Dracton. Why are you complaining to us? You just had a lot of lap time. Give you a few more minutes, all right? I live on potatoes. Daughter, how can you hate French fries? I do love French fries. But I don't know. I just prefer some kind of rice, and it's so diverse as well. And I feel like Dutch dinners were very bland. I'm sure it's better now, but when I was a kid, it was really just boiled veggies and a bland piece of meat, maybe with a little bit of salt and pepper, and some potatoes, boiled potatoes. Everything was boiled. It's so boring. So no, I'm not a fan. I do love mashed potatoes and potatoes in general, but it's just the Dutch part that's umping. We're not doing any focus anymore. I'm barely able to speak. I've never seen a Dutch restaurant. No, because it's not a thing. The only Dutch restaurant that I ever saw was was on Aruba, and it wasn't Dutch food. It was just a cafeteria, and they sold fries and Dutch snacks snack bar snacks that are not really that are quite typically Dutch, like frikandel and stuff. That's quite Dutch as well, but it's not healthy Dutch. It's fast food Dutch. And they were also owned. The restaurant was also owned by Dutch people, and all the Dutch people of the entire restaurant, of the entire island, Aruba, ate there every day. So why we were there, I don't know. I don't know what Aruban, the local people. I have no idea what they ate. But then again, I was a little bit of a difficult eater because my caregiver didn't realize that I was autistic, so that caused some problems. That style of all boiled stuff's not great. No, it's not really. And if you make it a stir fry, if you make a stir fry of the same ingredients, it's quite delicious. I just don't. I really should. Make a casserole or something. Oh no, lasagna. I feel like a lasagna, but I don't want to go outside. The weather turned, and maybe that's why I'm getting a little bit sleepy as well, because it started to rain, and I am so desperate to have a little nap with the rain on the roof. Mashed tatas and the noodles, yeah. Bami. Oh. When Amazon started using their own delivery service in my city, I would get alerts that the packages have been delivered, but the picture in the message was not my house. Oh no! Blue! Many times I contacted customer service and told them they would reship the item at no charge, but then the person who received my item would bring them to me. So for a while I got two of each. Well, it's on them. It's on them. It's their own fault. It's their own fault. My child hates fries. I mean, I once met someone who doesn't like pizza, and I am still processing. What do you mean? What do you mean? With French fries? What kid doesn't like French fries? Can she articulate why she doesn't like them? Is it a particular brand? Because I can see why Like I don't like the thick ones either. The Belgian fries, the French fries, the skinny fries. I do like them as well. Are you okay, Toos? It's just so cute. Mm, I'm not sure. Does anyone know why they're called French fries? Is it because they were invented in France? Real Dutch cuisine is international. Oh, Millie, you mean that I don't have the brain for it to go deep into conversations, but I have to vastly disagree. The Dutch stole those cuisines, but they're not Dutch. Reminds me of the English boasting of their tea and then moving to the UK and realizing that they don't have tea. They have one kind of tea, maybe two, but not all the kinds that we have in the Netherlands. We have like 200 flavors of tea just in the supermarket. Um, but no, real Dutch cuisine is really not any of that, because I feel like if you want to go to real national foods, you go to the foods that people eat in the country, and in the country, farmers do not touch any of the things that you mentioned. Really, truly, I had to fight. I had to fight my friends to get them to eat my cooking, and it took them a while. Uh, but I did convince them. But no, farmers do not like spicy food at all, at all. Oh, what? You never hear Grok tell anyone that the Dutch cuisine restaurant is on Heineken Street next door to Papa Bikini Pastries. Oh no. How many cats do I have? I have two, Dylan. I have an orange baby bean who is turning 2 this year in June. And the cat that was on my lap while I was reading, and her name is Toulouse. And Toulouse is not entirely aware of being a cat. I'm not sure she understands what it means to exist, because she's just spaced out most of the time. I don't know how to explain. She's an interesting one. As far as I know, it's just the cut format itself of the fries, the thinner sliced ones. But I don't know if we invented this or not. I mean, I know that the thick fries are. Oh, birdie, shh, shh. Be quiet, be quiet. Hold on, don't move, don't move. It's one of the babies, and I'm hoping that they'll make their home around the corner. So I have to make no sudden movements. It's so cute. So cute. I'm gonna die. Oh, okay, it went. Sorry, I'm back. I'm back. Um, um, well, that's the thing. It depends on where you are. In the cities, in cities, as in every country, it's a lot more multicultural. But I predominantly grew up in the country, and no. In fact, I have trouble getting all the spices in the supermarket here, even though it's just your normal supermarket that we have internationally. But because the spicy stuff doesn't sell very well in this town, they took a lot of it out. Like we had a remodeling of one of the the bigger grocery stores in the region, and they took out half of the pastas, and my favorite brand is just gone. And yeah, they really cut back on the good food. I'm really upset about it, actually. They just opened 2 weeks ago or something. Um, Are you serious, Storm? They're called French fries because a man called Robert French had the idea to fry potatoes instead of roasting them. Then he had a further idea to get them down to thin strips to eat them better, and this is all just a joke. No! You got me. Don't do this to me! I'll believe you! Oh, I love that name, Dylan. A cookie dough. Also a calico cat. Calico cats are amazing and odd. Joke time, you should just dox yourself, you know, live in the count tree, confirming this flower health. Yes, shit, gotta go. Tuz is actually she's supposed to be elderly, but I don't believe it. There's just something wrong with that cat. I don't know. Hi, Lucia Lemon. I love that name. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in. I gotta go, people. I need to go lie down. I'm so tired. I'm not sure why, but I want to stop using my voice. That's what it comes down to. I feel like I'm getting a bit upset having to use my voice. So I'm gonna take a nap. I will be back tomorrow. Thanks so much for being here. I love you. Don't forget to drink water and be kind. If you see a birdie, take a moment to look at it. They're cute. I'll be back tomorrow, Storm. I really have to go. I'm so tired. Thank you so much for being here. Yes, I will. Well, nap. My first sleep of the day, and tonight I'll have my second sleep. The name French fries. What? Linguistic roots. Despite ongoing dispute between France and Belgium over who invented Belgium has the thick one, so no, they have to just shut up. Thank you for being here, Blue. Thank you for being here. Hi, Tadeo. I'm so sorry. Yes, I will. I'll let you know how it went tomorrow. So I'm gonna go. I'm gonna shut up. Thank you for being here, and hope to see you very soon. Bye bye.